This is Shannon Holton, Real Salty Dietitian and owner of Sound Growth Nutrition and Wellness. Today I wanted to just do a quick video to talk about the difference between energy density and nutrient density and how to apply that in a wellness and weight management standpoint. The first thing is that energy density means that a food has a high amount of energy or calories per serving size. And nutrient dense foods have a high amount of nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and protein per serving size. Now, foods can be both energy dense and nutrient dense. They can have a lot of calories in a small amount and still have a lot of nutrients in a small amount. But when we're looking at it from a nutrition standpoint, one of the discussions that's come up this past week is how do I compare if, let's say I'm following a 2,000 calorie a day diet and I allot 200 calories to something like a sugary candy instead of a regular meal or menu item. I save those calories, so to speak. It really isn't saving those calories because that sugary candy is only offering you calories. Unless you're a really active and marathon runner, triathlon athlete, you're not going to burn that sugar calories from that sugary candy. However, if you choose a more nutrient dense food for those 200 calories, you are going to get value out of that aside from just the calories. You're going to get vitamins, minerals, and proteins. When I look at comparisons, this is where I say food labels are super important to look at because you can see what a serving size is on the food label. Oftentimes we get distracted by the calorie number. It's in big bold on the food labels. And so you'll see a food item that is in big bold and it says 100 calories and you think, that's great, that's not that much. But if you look at the serving size, it may not be what you are thinking you're going to eat of that food. An example is oftentimes these sugary candies will say on the package that there is 2 or 3 servings in the package instead of the whole package being a serving. So if you ate the whole package, you're going to get a lot more calories or energy. If you are looking at a comparison, I'll do a kind of a calorie to calorie comparison. If you were to want to choose chips, for example, you could have a serving of chips that is, let's say, 150 calories. Usually it's somewhere between 15 to 20 chips, depending on the brand. You could also have 17 to 20 grapes for that same amount of calories. The difference is that you're still getting carbohydrates from the fruit, you're getting carbohydrates from the chips, but in the fruit, you're also getting a lot of vitamins and minerals that are going to be healthy for your body. Now, when we're sick, on the flip side, oftentimes we talk about getting in enough calories. If you have chronic illness or if you have a small child that's struggling with gaining weight, you may encourage higher calorie foods. A lot of times people will say, well, just let them eat whatever they want. They can eat whatever they want. We're trying to gain weight. But at the same time, if they're not eating a lot in the first place, it may be important to make sure that you're both energy and nutrient dense in the food choices that you make. So that means things like peanut butter, things like cheeses are going to have a high amount of calories, but still give you some other added value nutrition compared to just a regular sugary candy or a processed food like cheese puffs or things like that. That is my really quick message for today. I just wanted to make that distinction between calorie density or energy density and nutrient density as we're thinking about comparing calories and knowing that even though something may have the same calories, it's not necessarily the same value. I hope that everybody has a great weekend and I will talk to you next week.